Online shopping has become increasingly popular because of how fast and convenient it is. And while people may say that online shopping is better for the environment than traditional shopping is, it's actually quite the opposite. So during holiday seasons and especially during the pandemic, how can we find a way to shop that is reliable as online shopping but is also beneficial for the environment? This is why I will be discussing how you should consider secondhand shopping instead of online shopping because of its impact on the environment. Now, I'm not an environmental expert myself, but after thrifting for clothes and accessories for almost 2 years, I found some benefits myself, but also that's more beneficial for the environment. And for this discussion, I will be presenting the overall problem of online shopping, the possible solution of secondhand shopping, and the advantages that it will bring in the future. So now that I've introduced what I'm going to discuss, let's first get into the overall problem of online shopping. So the overall problem of online shopping is its negative impact on the environment. First, manufactured new items increases chemical pollution. So most online orders consist of newly manufactured items, like clothing, for example. Most clothing fabric is made of cotton, and according to Lawson, quote, "The production of cotton is highly pesticide intensive, causing soil acidification and water contamination," end quote. And also from Lawson, quote, "Textile and manufacturing processes also involve the use of harmful dyes, caustic soda, and crude oil byproducts. These chemicals are generally dumped into areas around manufacturing units, contaminating surface and groundwater through soil runoff," end quote. So with these manufacturing factories being affected with like the pollution and the harmful dyes that are being put into these newly manufactured items, it solely increases the pollution that is being put into the air and is overall spreading throughout the planet. Second, online shopping increases the amount of landfill waste. While most online retail companies consist of relying on delivery companies such as UPS or FedEx to deliver their online orders, not only does it increase the amount of online orders being processed, it also increases the amount of landfill waste because of its non-recycled paper, plastic, and cardboard being like dumped into landfill. And online orders also consist of non-recyclable or hard to recycle items such as like foam rubber or like bubble wrap. Third, online companies increase carbon footprint. Most customers, when making online orders, request speedy deliveries, and according to Whiting, quote, "In order to meet this demand, there could be 36% more e-commerce delivery vehicles driving around inner cities by the end of the decade, meaning more emissions, pollution, and congestion," end quote. With climate change being a huge negative impact on the planet already, it's with the increasing amount of online orders being made, there could be an increasing amount of delivery vehicles run from natural gases that could release that carbon dioxide, increasing the amount of climate change throughout the planet. And also, according to environmental impact of online shopping, quote, "Customers who choose speed delivery or those who buy single items from different places also contribute towards increasing carbon footprint," end quote. This especially goes with orders coming from different states, from like across the country, or even from different countries around the world. Now that I've introduced the overall problem of online shopping, allow me to introduce the possible solution of secondhand shopping. I'm going to introduce the step-by-step solution on how you can start your process on online shopping. The first thing you can do is go to thrift stores around your area. Thrift stores are usually stores around your area that sell not newly manufactured items that people donate, and it's a great way to purchase quality items for a low price. And with those not newly manufactured items, it saves the resources and energy put into making those products that normal retail companies do. The second thing you can do is go around and see if there's any local yard sales around your neighborhood. Like thrift stores, neighborhood yard sales are a great way to invest in quality items for less. And it's also a great way for people to know around your environment that you are there to help people get rid of what they don't need. That way you can invest in items you do need. The third thing you can do is that you yourself can donate your own items to thrift stores or donate them around your community. According to a guide to secondhand shopping, saving money and the environment through thrifting, quote, it's predicted that the average American will throw out 81 pounds of clothing a year. That's 26 billion pounds in total, end quote. Let's say that you have that pile of clothes in the back of your closet that you never really wear because it's either like out of style or they just don't fit you anymore. Instead of throwing out those items that don't fit or you just don't need, consider like donating them to onto thrift stores or to like local areas around your neighborhood. That way you will encourage people around your community that you are there to get rid of what you don't need. That way you can help others gain what they do need. In other words, one man's trash is another man's treasure. So I have stated the step-by-step method on how you can start your process on online shopping. Now I'm gonna introduce the benefits that it will have in the future. First, it will reduce carbon footprint. Most secondhand stores don't do online delivery orders, so it decreases carbon emissions, that normally come from delivery trucks run from natural gases. And according to Dome, quote, when an item is manufactured, there are a certain amount of emissions produced in not only the creation of that product, but also in the shipping required to get it out to local retailers, end quote. So when you buy secondhand, you're decreasing the amount of manufacturing demand and preventing the waste of energy and resources put into new clothes and other items. The second benefit is that it reduces chemical pollution. When you're buying already used items, it reduces the number of resources made to manufacture those new products, which decreases the amount of chemical pollution made from manufacturing areas. And because the items you purchase don't normally come with that environmental price tag twice, you are cutting those emissions out by buying new items secondhand. The last benefit is that it decreases landfill waste. When you buy donated items from secondhand stores, you keep recyclable and reusable items from being dumped into landfills and preventing unnecessary water usage. And also, going back to that clothing example, recycling cotton clothing uses less than 3% of the energy that would be used into producing new clothing made out of cotton. When you reduce or reuse clothes, you're decreasing the demand for production and encouraging companies to reach sustainable practices. So, in conclusion, secondhand shopping is better for finding quality items for less than online shopping because it's more beneficial for the environment. Overall, online shopping creates ongoing damages for the environment, and secondhand shopping is more beneficial for the environment than online shopping because of its decrease in chemical pollution, landfill waste, and carbon footprint. I've gone over the problems that online shopping makes, the step-by-step solution on how you can get started on your progress on online shopping, and the benefits that it will have in the future. And honestly, secondhand shopping compared to online shopping at first can be really hard because it takes a lot of time and effort to find quality items that you personally need. But I would say just think about the benefits that you are making towards a greener world and creating a healthier environment in the future. So all that time and effort made into secondhand shopping is all worth it compared to online shopping because it may not be as fast and convenient, but it's a really good way for it to be more reliable because it's from people that you can trust and is a personal benefit for yourself as well. So to make everyone's lives a lot greener, let's make secondhand shopping the new norm.